Thank you for showing up here. This is Fabulous St. Lucia. I'm going to bring a quick little flow here for you so we can ignite the bliss within and go about our day feeling the joy, joy, joy down in our soul. All right, so let's go ahead and stand nice and tall on our mats. And it's going to be hot here for me. So I'm doing a little hot yoga. All right, let's lift onto our toes and back onto our heels. Our practice is really just energetically, just gonna break up any fragmented pieces within us. Energetically move the body, releasing those feel-good endorphins. And it's gonna heal, it's gonna restore, it's gonna replenish and renew. So let's just be intentional in that as we stand tall on our mats. Just align your ankles, knees, and hips. Have a neutral spine with a slight tilt to your pelvis, drawing up through the feet, drawing knees up, kneecaps up, going through the pelvic floor as you have a slight tilt to your pelvis, engaging through that first energetic lock at the pelvic floor called a root lock, Mula Bandha root lock. We're going to engage and lift and drawing up towards the navel lock, back towards the spine and lifting up towards the sternum. Just feeling that energy moving up as we pull in the chin lock and reaching our crown up, feeling ourselves elongating, lengthening. Maybe you grew an inch. Then anatomical positioning, shoulders down, eyes are closed. Take a big inhale through your nose and a big exhale through your mouth. And just meet yourself right here. Just say hello to you. How are you today? Without judgment, with self-love and compassion. The bliss within gets ignited when we let go of the BS that we hold on to. The stories that we can tell ourselves that don't serve us, that aren't true to who we truly are. In our divine essence, we are pure love. You're designed to be joyous and happy, and fulfilled in blessings and prosperity. And in our humanness, we cut ourselves off from that. So let's just be intentional in aligning with that intention. Being awakened and renewed in our truth. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to heart center. It's one of the key components that we have to help us get in that space is grace and gratitude. So let's just be here in this space right now, intentionally. And as we connect here, just finding the breath as it breathes in and out through the nose. And nostril breath. Feeling the chest expanding side to side, the belly expanding through the breath, deep, complete breaths. As you find your center here, just be open to what our practice has to offer. Let's go ahead and begin lifting arms all the way up to the heavens. Ears and elbows side by side. And then take your hip towards the left and gaze up through your armpit as you hinge over towards the right. And then lift up center, and then other side, just move to the side. Gaze up through that right armpit, keep those ears and elbows side by side, and then again shift to the other side, gaze is up. And then bring it center, other side, gaze is up. And then bring it center, other side, gaze is up. Bring it center one more time, other side, gaze is up. And then release it. Hands come down. Heel toe your feet apart to the edges of your mat. Put fists into your back. Bend into your knees. Shift your hips forward. Shoulder blades down and back. And round into your back. Open up through that heart center. Open up all the way through the solar plexus. Pressing the sacral. Dropping shoulders down. And then release it. Heel toe those feet back together. Bringing hands back to heart center. Take a big inhale, lift arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step back downward, facing dog. Shake your head. Pedal your heels. Find that movement in the body. Then have a seat. Widen your knees. Press it back. Arms stay long or find big circles. So right direction. Roll it out. Shoulders and wrists line up. Then press it back. Bring it out and press it back. Bring it out, press it back. Bring it out and press it back. One more. And then other side. Bring it out, press it back, roll it out, press it back, roll it out, press it back, roll around, and one more time. Sit deep, hold. Take a big inhale through your nose, big exhale through your mouth. And then pull your knees together. Knees and hips line up, shoulders and wrists line up, opposite arm, opposite leg lengthens out and hold. So pressing in with your mat as you dynamically lengthen, reach in. So we're making sure we're not sagging here, no sagging down, you're pressing out, lengthening, pressing into that hip and that knee, hand and shoulder, lengthen, lift up, lift that leg, lift that arm, reach in dynamic opposition from one end to the next. And we're gonna elbow, knee, and heart center, reach it out, pull it in, and extend, spinal balance, and extend. Breathe in, breathe out. Linking breath with movement. One breath, one movement. You got 4, 3, 2. Last one, lengthen, hold it. Hold, hold, hold. Take the hand out to the side and take your leg. Flex in that heel and take it out to the side. And lift it up. Lift up in that hip. Just do your best. Hold it. Hold, hold, hold. Press in. Hold. Hold. And then bring it back forward and back. And then release. Other side. Left arm, right leg. Lengthen. Dynamically lengthen. Really press in. Navel to spine. Press shoulder and knee. I'm sorry. Shoulder and wrist, knee and hip. Don't sag. Don't sit down. Press out. And then elbow and knee and heart center. Reach. Keeping neck aligned with your spine. Gaze goes over the nose edge of your mat. Reach and pull as you dynamically lengthen. Keeping that breath linked with the movement. You got 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and your last one. Reach it out, hold it, hold, 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 and take that arm and reach it out to the side, palm is down. Take that leg, flex in that heel, lengthen out to the side the best that you can. Lift it up, hold it, hold, hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, and release, reach it forward and back, then release it down. We're gonna elbows are gonna tuck in, chin is gonna go down, tailbone's gonna go up. Then you're gonna press it down and press away. Take it down, chin is forward, press away. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one. Press away, sit back, child's pose. Then crisscross at your ankles, sit back, lengthen your feet, press in, fingertips towards your heels, lift your bottom up into tabletop. Shoulders and wrists line up, knees and ankles line up, lift in your hips, gaze goes up. Press in that mat, hold and breathe, and then you're gonna take opposite hand, the opposite toe, tap that toe, tap that toe, tap and tap. If you find it too much, have a seat and tap and tap. Bottom up or on the booty, have a seat. But what you don't want to do is give up on yourself. You have to start somewhere. Lift, 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 tap, 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 tap. For 4, for 3, for 2, and your last one, and then lift it up. Shoulders and wrists line up, knees and hips, lift your hips, hold it up. Hold, hold, hold. Then shift your way forward, walk yourself forward, and find Malasana. Sit deep, so toes turn out. Toes to the side, rock. If your heels are not all the way down and you're up here, it's okay. You need your fingers to the mat. It's okay. Be able to press those heels down, sit back and balance. Forearms on the inside, hands at your heart center. Just hold and breathe in this space. Take a moment, honor where you are. If you can't get all the way down, you need to be right here. You can just be in a squatted position. If it hurts too much on your knees, you need to modify. Just take a moment, honor where you are. And then place your hands down, lift your tailbone, turn those toes inward, heel to those feet together, lift up halfway. Exhale, hold. Uttanasana, chair pose, lift your chest, hands prayer. Sit deep, little pulses in those thighs. Little pulses, little pulses. Press in. You got 8, you got 7, you got 6, you got 5, and 4, 3, 2, sit deep and hold it. Roll that pelvis under, reach those arms up. Sit deep. breathe. Relax the shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze through your thighs. When we're here, we're not making our knees jet over our toes, our heels are not up. We're seated, pelvis is under. Feeling those engagements. Breathe in, breathe out. Then bring your hands to heart. Sit deep, lift tall. Exhale all the way up to the sky and exhale, fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step back, downward, facing dog. Elongate the spine, tailbone to the sky. Shift it out, elbows tuck in, shift your way forward, fully center or on your knees. Come all the way down, find cobra pose. Hover your hands, glue your toes to the mat. Zip through your thighs, lift up. Scapulatory depression, squeeze into your back, shoulder blades down. Then lower, then press it halfway. Then lower, then find your cobra. Hover those hands, shoulder blades down. Press the toes, zip through the thighs, smile. And then release it down, press in halfway. Press in those hips, elbows tuck back. Breathe in, breathe out, and release it down. One more, cobra. Hover the hands, shoulder blades down, zip through the thighs, toes to the mat. Lift a little higher, then press in, lift in halfway, press those hips down. Breathe in, breathe out. Then release it down and press all the way upward, facing dog. Rocking those shoulders, swaying those hips. Find some movement, break up anything that's stagnant, nothing that needs to be held onto that doesn't serve you. And then release, center, hold, and breathe. Align those shoulders with your wrist. Press in, don't let yourself sag, don't sit like this. The neck is up, pressing in, rounding your spine. Your knees can pop off or they can stay kneeling. If you need to, just find that place that works for you, that takes you out of your comfort zone, because this is our opportunity to go a little deeper into our practice as we go deeper into ourselves. And then to lift your hips, flip those toes, downward dog. Then walk your hands to the back of your mat. Sit deep in your chair, lift your chest. Hands prayer. Into our chair pose, hold. A little deeper than we were last time. Roll that pelvis under. Sit deep, reach those arms. Shoulder blades down, hold and breathe. And we're gonna move, so you're gonna come right here. Lift your chest forward. Take your left foot, lift it back, find bird pose and hold. Lift that back leg up, squat into that standing leg and hold. Pull that chest forward and hold. Bring it up, have a seat. Pull those arms open, lift the other leg. Stay squatted into your left leg, that right foot flexes up. Hold, pull that chest forward, hold, and then pull that knee up, hands to heart. Have a seat, other side. Open up, squeeze. Press that foot up, flexing that foot. Squat in that right leg. Pull that chest forward. Find that distry, that focal point to help you stay balanced. Keeping ourselves in the present moment, pull that knee up, then have a seat. Scapulatory depression. Right leg lifts. Shift it back. Hinge it forward. Lift in that leg. Working on balance and stability. Internal focus, external focus. And then pull that knee up, hands to heart. And then have a seat. Again, one more. Sit deep. Scapulatory depression. Squeeze through your back. Lift in that knee. Press it back. Flex in that foot. Squat deep in that standing leg. Get a little deeper than you did the last two legs. Kick that leg up a little higher. Pull that chest further forward. Squeeze into your back. Then lift that knee and have a seat. Don't take your gaze off that focal point. Lift in that knee. Pull that leg back. Squat into that right leg, left leg. Right leg goes up. Pull that chest forward. Breathe in, breathe out. And then lift it. Drop it. Take a big inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Lift up halfway. Exhale, deepen. Walk it out, plank pose. Chaturanga upward, facing dog. So this elbows tuck in as if you're in a military style push-up. Upward facing dog. Then if you want to add that push-up, add it back. Down dog. The push-up's just an option. Now lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs and little pulses. Tailbone tied to the sky. If you want, you can take little micro steps to the top. You can squat deep, take one big step. You can squat deep and take a hop to the top. Take a big inhale, lift. find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, shift your weight forward, elbows tuck in, chaturanga upward, facing dog. And that push up if you choose to downward, facing dog. Got that one more time. Lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs. Take little baby steps, one big step or one big hop to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair, lift and fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, shift your weight forward, chaturanga, upward, facing dog. Push up, downward, facing dog. Shake your head. Right leg kicks, stack your hip. Bend in that knee, let that foot dangle behind you. Dangle, dangle. Now this is your option. As you dangle it, drop that foot behind you and flip it over. If you're here and your leg's up, you can drop to your left knee, flip yourself over, and place your hand down. So we're going right kind of like back into tabletop where we were. So leg is up, then let gravity take it, flip you over, and lift you up. So now lift up. So if you flipped over on your knee and flipped over, you can use both hands and just lift yourself up in tabletop. Or stay here and lift yourself up, reach your arm up and over. And lifting those hips. So just one arm is overhead, or you can keep both hands down on your mat. And let's find that beautiful bend in your back. And reach up. Then go ahead and flip it back through. Kick that leg high. So if you're here and you need to, you can drop to your left knee, pivot yourself back around, come back center, and then kick your leg up. So everybody's got their leg up, bring it through for warrior one. Back heel down, lift the torso, and reach it up. Press in. So there's several options anywhere you go on your mat in any posture. Thing is, you honor where you are, listen to your body, embrace where you are in it. Press in a little deeper. Oh, I see a little, don't know if you guys can see that, but didn't want it to stop or interfere with our practice. So press in, deepen in, reach those arms up. Then find your warrior two. Sit a little deeper. Pull out through that heart center, deepen down, and reach that right palm up and over, and deepen down. Gaze is up, find that beautiful bend. Then turn at center, goddess pose. Toes turn out, pelvis is under, sit deep. Hands prayer. And then reach them up overhead. Sit a little deeper. Then pivot around, triangle pose towards the back, next to your left toes. Reach out, or reach over. Then find your triangle, so your hips are stacked. Chest is stacked, shoulders are stacked. Hands on your thigh, or your shin, or all the way down to the mat. Then bring it down, drop to your back knee, press your hips forward, then straighten your leg, forehead towards your knee. And then sit back, nice and deep. So now you have your right foot back to the side of you. Knees are side by side. If you want, pull this foot up, pull it up. So one foot is bent, one foot is up. And just sit right here. If you feel you need to pull yourself up and sit up a little bit so you can feel that stretch to the top of your thigh, you can. This is the positioning as we sit here, just like this. Feeling the top stretch, pulling the knee in. Now if you need a little bit more advancement, you can place your hand around and find your bind. Take your gaze over the right shoulder as you find it. You can work your hand back to your wrist, and you can find a little yogi hand gesture with your hand. Again, these are all just options. You have to start somewhere. So if your leg is here and you're sitting here, this is perfectly fine, and you need to sit up, you can. If you can pull your knees together, pull them together. Just find a place that works for you. And then now wherever you are, we're going to reach ourselves forward, walk ourselves forward, come nice and deep into a runner's lunge. Nice and deep, pulse in. Now take that back foot, step it up, step it up, step it up. one. Step it back, hold it nice and deep. Then lift the torso, reach the arms high to the sky and sit deep. Then we find chest expansion, so clasp those hands, pull the shoulder blades down and back, lift in those palms. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling as you sit deep. Or the sky, I got the sky, right there in front of me. Lift it up. Chest expansion, warrior 3. So if you can't clasp your hands together, imagine you're squeezing up beach ball. You want to keep our wrists lined up, pressing in. Make the letter T with your body. So they're using your visualization or pressing in. And then pull that knee up, hands to heart. Kick that leg out in front of you, hold it. Hold it, hold it. Then pull it back in, hands come down, step it back, kick the left leg up. Kick it up, lengthen the spine, hold and breathe, then pull it out wide. Then kick it up. Then pull it out wide, fully extend it, or you can drop to your right knee, pull it in, kick it up, drop to that knee if you need to, kick it up, pull it in, kick it up, pull it in, 2 more, pull it in, last one, pull it in, kick it up, hold it, and if you want to go through a chaturanga, go through a chaturanga, up dog. Push up, down dog. Left leg kicks, stack your hip. Right leg kicks, right leg. Kick it, bring it through, come to your straddle and hold. Move side to side. So on your right side, hold it, shoulder and knee line up, then drop your bottom down, lift your left toes, and hands are prayer. So if you can't lift those left toes and you can't keep this heel on your mat, it's okay. If you're up here and this heel's up, you're balancing and holding, it's okay. Just honor where you are in it. This foot can stay on the mat. You can have this heel can't get down. It's all right. Again, this is your practice. I'm going to show you from a beginner to an advanced. And let me tell you, I'm not even doing the most advanced. There's always a place to grow for everyone. Sit deep, hold and breathe. Honor where you are. And then bring it around to the front, nice and deep in this lunge. And you're gonna walk this foot around and find your pigeon. Elongate that back leg, sit deep, reach top. So you can sit up here. So knee lines this hip, this foot walks out a little bit further towards the front. What you don't want to do is fall over to the side. You want to stay up and seated, fingertips down, press in, elongate that back leg, make it a little longer. Then if you want to reach those fingers back, reach back, gaze is up. Then if you want, you can walk yourself down. Hold on those forearms. Hold right here, and if you want to walk a little deeper, walk your fingers out. And then go ahead and lift it up. And then go ahead and take this leg and kick it up. And then you're going to crisscross to the opposite elbow and kick it up. Then crisscross and kick it up. One more. Crisscross, kick it up. And then let's do a little chaturanga to upward facing dog. Push up, down dog. Lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs. Step, micro steps, one big step or one big hop to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, chaturanga, upward, facing dog. Push up, downward, facing dog. Left leg kicks, stack your hip. Let that foot dangle, open up in that hip. So kind of back in the beginning, we did our tabletop. We're either going to flip over and lift in this hips, reach that arm up and over. If you need to modify, drop to your right knee, flip yourself over. Take your hand back and lift up in your tabletop. Walk those wrists towards your heels and lift your bottom up. For wild thing, as you lift up, kick it over and reach up and over. Then go ahead and flip it back. Kick that leg high, center that hip and bring it through for warrior one. Back heel down, lift it up. Reach high, lunge deep. Arms high to the sky as you press in. Knee and ankle are in alignment. Get a little deeper. 12 o'clock big toe, 1:30 this big toe. Kiss the nice edge of the foot to the mat. Press it in. Open up warrior two now. Center your hips. Sit a little deeper. Expand through the heart center. Rotate that palm, lift it up. Feeling that renewal, that new sense of strength, and clarity, and endurance. Not just in our physical, but in our mental and our spiritual as well. They find unity and harmony together. And then go ahead and lift it up. Find your goddess. Turn those toes out, sit nice and deep. Hands prayer, sit deep, roll that pelvis under. Reach those arms up, prayer hands overhead. So we cultivate unity within. Awakening through those endorphins, serotonins and dopamines that dope in. Feeling the love molecule, the joy that sparks. And then lift up tall. Rotate those hips towards the right foot now. Sass into your hips. Reach it out. Lengthen. Find triangle pose. So your hand can rest on your thigh. Your shin are all the way down as your hips and shoulders stack. Gaze is up. Then go ahead and bring this hand down. And bring yourself around into a nice deep Anjaneyasana, pressing those hips. And then straighten that leg, forehead towards your knee. And then sit deep. And then roll this foot out to the side. And these knees are together. Now you can choose to stay here, and this is where you are working. You need to pull yourself back. If it's too intense, work yourself forward if you can, or take this right foot, place it next to your knee on the inside, hug it and hold it. And then again, if you feel like you need to lean back, it's too much, you can. You can lean yourself further forward, or you can work in that shoulder, pull your shoulder around and wrap around into a bound position. And just work yourself around, getting a little deeper, feeling that revolution, engaging, breathing, again honoring where you are in it. I know it's not an easy posture, but again, I am not here to make things super easy for you, because we don't grow when it's easy. We grow in the challenge, and that's because we're human. In our humanness, we like the challenge. That's where we grow out of our comfort zone and embrace the changes needed for the betterment of ourselves, in our mind, and our body, and our spirit. So go ahead and release. Bring that leg out. Shift your weight forward. Come nice and deep into this lunge and hold it nice and deep. And we're going to step it up and lunge it back. Step it up, lunge it back, step it up, lunge it back, step it up, lunge it back. Four more, three more, two more, and your last one. Take it back nice and deep, hold nice and deep in this lunge. Make sure that knee and ankle line up, and then reach up. Arms are up, sit deep. Forward blades down and back. And then go ahead and shift your way forward, clasp in those hands, and before we shoot it out, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sit nice and deep, round, and your back gaze goes up. Sit a little deeper, work on that balance, hold, rounding, deepening, pulling that chest forward, and then, if you don't have your hands together, squeeze that beach ball, remember. Press it in. Visualization is just as powerful. Your mind doesn't know the difference if you're really doing it or if you're visualizing it, if you feel it and sense it the same. So be intentional, being mindful, hold it, balance, find you're better on one side than the other. Then slowly pull that leg up, reach those arms, hands to heart, or you can reach up overhead if you want, and then kick that leg out in front of you. Hold it, breathe through it, then step it back. Hands come down, nice and deep. Take that leg, kick it up. Then pull it out wide to your elbow and kick it up. Pull it out wide, kick it up, 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 and wide. Kick it up. And your last one, wide. Kick it up. Oh, one more. Wide. Kick it up. And the chaturanga if you choose. Upward facing dog. Fully extended or kneeling. And then push up. Downward. Facing dog. Take the left leg. Bring it up. Stacking that hip. Open it up. Then bring it through and come to your straddle. Lifting the tailbone. Move side to side. And then hold it down on the left side. Shoulder and knee line up. Get a little deeper. Then slowly drop your bottom down. Lift your toes, shoulder and knee side by side. Hold in prayer. And if you can't get that deep, if you need to keep yourself up, you can lift that toe. If you can't get that heel down, it's okay. You can place that foot down. The heel can be up. You can be up. Just honor where you are and how low and deep you can go. And then pivot yourself around. Nice and deep, and we're coming to pigeon. So walk this foot in front of us. Get deep. Sit down. And again, what we don't want to do is fall over. So if you need a pillow or anything right there, you can find it. Walk this foot out. Sit deep behind. You can keep those fingers in front. You can reach them back. Feel a little depth in your back. Stretch it. Sit a little deeper. And then go ahead if you want, come to those forearms. Then walk your hands out if you can and sit deep. Then press it up. Hold it. Right here. You're going to pivot yourself back around. You're going to kick it up. And hold. Place that foot down. Oh, I think I forgot to do a crisscross. So we're going to crisscross and drop that hip. Kick it up before. Drop that hip. Kick it up. Crisscross. One more. Drop that hip. Kick it up. Then bring it out to our chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Woo! Push it back. Almost forgot that little piece. Press it back. Hang in there. You're almost there. Gaze between your hands. Squat into your thighs. Take a big step or hop to the top. Big inhale, lift. Sit into your chair all the way down, and have a seat. Woo! Good job. Good job, good job. Round your spine one vertebrae at a time down. Bring it all the way down. Pull your knees into your chest. Extend your left leg. Left hand to right knee. Right hand to right shin. Tug, tug twice, then switch. Right hand to left knee. Left hand to right shin, tug, tug twice. And you move, tug, 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 tug. Pull your pelvis under, navel to spine. Pull it in, tug, 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 tug. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And then make it quick. And single, 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 single. And 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and your last one. Pull them both in, tuck it tight like a ball. You're going to open up, double leg stretch. Then pull it in. When you open up, don't arch your back. Keep your back glued to the mat. As you open and reach, pull it in. Open and reach, pull it in. If you need your head on the mat, you can place your head on the mat. Open and reach. Open and reach. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And your last one. 1 more, why not? And then pull it in. Relax your head, rock side to side. Find happy baby. Flexing those heels, hands to the knife edge. Pull your tailbone down. Knees out wide. Then pull those feet together. Butterfly your feet and allow your feet to drop to the mat and open up in your hips. And hands behind your head and lift. Lift, 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 lift. Crunch, crunch, crunch. All right, 8 more. 7 more. 6 more, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one, lift it up, hold it, release it, reach those arms, lengthen those legs, stretch like a rubber band. Then bring the right leg in, lengthen it, pull it in, tug it into your heart center. Tug, 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 pull it in. Get a little deeper in that pull. Imagine like in a standing split, you're pressing down the left leg, pulling in the right leg. You're going to pull it off to the side, get a little deeper. You can place your hand on the inside, get a little deeper. So find what works for you. If you want to begin to straighten that leg, you can straighten that leg, press in, hold in, breathe. And then release it, bring it across the body, keep the opposite arm out onto the mat, keeping shoulder down, spinal rotation. Then bring it center, lengthen that leg, and pull the other leg in. Pull the knee into your heart center, lengthen that leg up, pull it in. And again, imagine you're in that standing split. So you can take your hand and press to that thigh, push, and pull in opposition from one to the other. Pull, pull, pull. You can also take this hand on the inside, rotate around, pressing that elbow down, trying to straighten that leg and get a little deeper. You can find one side you're better on than the other. You can relax your head and breathe. Your breath is your friend. You got to breathe through everything you do. And then release it. Lay all the way down. Reach those arms. Oh, sorry. Bring that knee across your body. Rotate. Keep the left arm out as you bring your body towards the right, your leg towards the right. Then go ahead and bring it back center. You're going to come into one big roll up. So bring your arms overhead. And you're going to use your breath. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. And you're going to sit up and then touch your toes. So if you can't bring yourself all the way up without rocking and rolling, just go ahead and press yourself up. Sit tall and touch your toes. Hold and breathe. In your soul. May you truly feel empowered right here from our practice. And I got the rain coming! Yay!